name's Omar Cofie. I've been with BSI since December 2018 and I am a business development executive. I've always felt that I was able to be in a position where I could win business, but purely based on price more than anything else. Whereas what I've picked up from Influence Business is that I can now sell value. And I think that's probably the biggest thing. It doesn't matter whether I'm working with a premium product or something that's more middle of the road. I feel now that I can position our most expensive products, but be able to demonstrate that value as to why that particular business needs this. I would say that it's been quite clear that I've had a steady increase since I started here. So I was first properly selling in February of this year, and my first month I did £10,000, which is fine, it's a good start. My second month I did 25, which was my first small target. But one thing I always noticed about myself is that I was always going back to the Influence Business modules just to look and see, right, what did I do well in this particular deal? What did I not do so well in this particular one? And by continuing to go back over the modules and just relearn and just keep training, there's a module on there about the 4 levels of learning. And that's one of the things I really took from that. Just keep going back and relearn things that you were good at, make better, take to another level so you can then teach to someone else. And I was using that on myself. And I got to a point where my first full month on target, with full sales target, I hit it with about a week to spare. So I did £34,000, which is great. And I took a lot of pride from that. And I put a lot of that down to the Influence Business because I did keep going back to it. I wasn't going back to my notes about the products that we sell. I was always going back to the notes about what I was doing well from the Influence Business modules. I'd argue anyone. I'm not someone who is new to sales. I've been doing sales since I was 23, I'm now 32. And I came to this company purely on the basis that I wanted to become a better salesperson than I already was. I already felt that I was quite good. I was quite consultative in my approach, but I knew that there was another level that I wanted to get to, and working with Influence Business allowed me to unlock that. If I had learned this stuff when I was 23, when I first started, I would be a much, much better salesperson then than I ever could have been. So that's why I believe it really is for anyone, because you can just be starting out in sales and fall into the wrong habits, into the wrong kind of traps, and it kind of puts you in a position where you get pigeonholed as a salesperson and you're not a consultative salesperson. Learning this stuff here, all these modules around influence principles, around the powers of persuasion, I truly believe that if you can learn this stuff early, there is no mountain you won't be able to climb with this. I've learned more in these 10 months than I have across my entire career, and I think that in itself speaks to how incredible this stuff is. So who's this for? It's for everyone.